Good afternoon, everybody. How's it going? I am Stowe, and this is my brother XY, and we are here to trade the close. XY, what's up, brother?
Not too much. Not too much.
That's good. Did you get that? How's that
We
short doing?
it's doing. We finally got the TP, but they're about to trail out the other two lots here.
Okay.
Bit of a heartbreak, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. A lot of that going on today. It is what
Mm.
it is. Um, yeah. Did you catch my emotional stream from this morning? I'm really in my feelings for kind of no reason today.
I actually did not. I
Okay.
got out of bed probably around when you started, maybe a little after,
Okay. Okay.
and didn't get to the charts until probably like 45 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Got this little shorty short right here. So took two off at the pivot. I got another one off. Where were we earlier? Like right here, right? Finally got that
Yeah.
TP, and then I trailed two. They just took out the trail like almost to the tick. Kind of sucks, but I still got two left. I can't complain.
That's not bad.
Um, and we'll see what. Okay, now it really is driving it in.
Yeah.
Should have four lots on still, but whatever.
That was a big push. I don't know. Yeah, Tracy's on fancy TV show today. So she's not in the chat, but I've got Trump speaking at 2 o'clock today. Does anybody know if that happened or not? Also, good afternoon, chat. Hey, good afternoon, Deli. Hey, brother, how are you?
What's up, chat? What's up, Bear?
What is up, chat?
What reason for short? Well, they came back into this range, this volume here, and obviously pull back. Who's surprised? They're gonna pull back, but when they tried to hold the rebid, they kind of started falling short. And to me, if they're gonna reject this range, they could test all of this right here, this move up. And they're
Yeah.
slowly doing that now.
Look at that thing.
Are you
That move
long?
up was insane. Yeah, I'm along ES actually. From 6380. This is a spot that I fought with this morning quite a bit. Um, and it got reclaimed. I eventually got in it. Got the majority off at 6400. So I just have this one lot left. I don't know what this day is doing. So, for those reasons, I'm just in it. I just have my stop, a little bit below overnight low. If you can see this, I don't know why I'm doing so much ES work today. You can see this little node here at 225, 6402.25. This is the previous balance area low, and we have just been, beating it to death. Um, Going back and forth through it without any reaction on either side. So I'm about to take it off my chart completely. Um, I don't really have any read on what this is up to otherwise either, other than we just pulled back to 6400 and they didn't really fill that much there for a big round number. So I don't know. I don't know. How do you read these days when there's a giant gap down? Um, do you care? Do you walk into this with any sort of bias, or are you
Yeah,
just
so before the short, you look at what the market's done. This was supposed to be a pretty good rebid, and they really didn't get much out of this. Um, Kind of just went through and they started building downside. So this is where they should have tapered too, and they've just been building into this downside. Swept this, swept this swing, and just huge bid, right?
yeah,
So the next question is, okay, well, where's this bid gonna go? Nobody knows. And then it went all the way up to here, the range that the market spent a good chunk of time figuring things out before coming back down. Um, so my take is, okay, well, the low is not the best low, but it's not something I'm willing to cling on if the market doesn't care. And as the market's driving away upwards, to me, that's it saying we don't care, right? So it's going, and then it pulls back. Of course, it's going to pull back at some point.
Yeah.
But for me, the first sign of weakness was as they held a bid somewhere and they're coming back up, they couldn't get much trade into this main distribution that led to the initial move down. And so in my eyes, all right, if they're going to struggle here, we'll see what happens, right? And I wanted to get short back on the way down, but they just kept getting absorbed so much that I started to kind of like leg into the trade.
Okay.
Um, so eventually I had seven on, and I was like, okay, well, the risk is tight enough for me to be comfortable. And if I'm looking at a time frame, it's quite a move down with this just knifing through with low volume. So the market to me made the choice. This is not where we're gonna find a bid. It's just not. It's marked from this volume here, and I saw that it did nothing, and it's just building lower where it was tapered prior. So now, if this is being accepted, they're gonna test a swing. What did they do? They made the choice swing, nothing further, go all the way back up. But everyone that's buying all these longs, if the price can't even like get through this spot where the day found that, all of this consolidation, if they're
Yeah.
not going to be able to push price through, yeah, there's a good chance this move gets retraced. And that was just the thesis. And if this does get retraced, my first two lots came off right here at the pivot. And then the next, I wanted this edge here of the next node. Market didn't give it, came all the way back, so I took it sooner. I wanted POC on the next, but that got trailed out. So now I'm down to just two. And spite fill, we're going for the zone here and maybe a new low, but we'll start to trail.
Good. I'm glad
We'll start to
Spiteful
trail,
is
but
alive.
that's my idea in the market. If we really look at the high time frame, this is a really strong bid coming off of an area that really does make sense, right? I mean, look at this. So
Yeah.
they finally swept it, and if they're not going to be able to get continuation, this can just go right back down. This to me still is valid for a rebid. So if they do trade into what the 118, this zone here, if they can hold this for a higher low, I think downside gets capped. And we could make our way up through the market. Obviously, all speculative. The market will decide when it gets there, if and when it gets there. But for now, we're just working with the short.
Cool.
Yeah, so sucks that I got the two trailed out almost probably to the tick or something. Um, but it would have felt worse if I didn't have it trailed and I gave two lots all the way back. So
Right.
we live with it.
Yep. That's the game. That's the
It's the
game we
game.
play.
Sometimes you're glad, sometimes you're sad, sometimes you're mad.
Yeah, it just seems to be, I don't know. It seems to be making a really, really, really brutal balance day today where um like a lot of this up move, if you didn't get in like the 6380s and at least for ES anyway, like there's really no way to get into it from 90 to 410. I mean, it was just like a straight line. It was just infinite bid up. And now it's kind of doing the same thing down again. There haven't been a lot of, I don't know, it may be just for me, there haven't been a lot of rotations to even like participate in. I don't know.
Yeah, it's tricky. For Jeff. So yeah, he says he turned this dog S day for me into decent, but likely done. Yeah, so the thing is the market's made pretty drastic choices today. And
Yes.
my thing is when the market starts to make more choices, there are going to be less left on the table leading into the end of the session. And when they're drastic choices like this, and I say drastic because they're all high time frame based, this is a really big decision right here, this swing low, right? Um, the first choice was this. You open and they drove this thing. They drove it from that low, consolidated, drove it all the way back down, and drove it all the way back up. So
Yep.
you're typically not going to see a market that's like a roller coaster, like up, down, big ranges up, down. That it's going to consolidate somewhere, and they might trap us in this range from like what 180 to the 120s for the rest of the day. You don't know, but they've made
Yeah.
so many choices, And each way, downside, they said no. Upside, they said no. Downside again, they said absolutely not. And then upside, it's a lower high. So price can just actually consolidate leading into end of day here. And if you're coming off a red day and now you're somewhere where you're content, you try to push it, you're probably going to regret it. Um, I don't think range really expands from here. Obviously, speculation, but in my experience, days like this, the range doesn't do full up, full down, full up, and then full down again. It's they've got the information, they've made their choices. Tomorrow will be another day. Just it is what it is. The day is the day.
Yep. Yeah, it certainly has done all kinds of decision making today.
Yeah.
It's why I mean, ES at least made ES doesn't have as criminal. I'll say criminal of a low as NQ does. Um, oh boy, that's quite criminal. Um, wow, that's gross. I hadn't looked at it yet in a
It's like
while.
right at the IB, like what,
Yeah,
a point, if even.
yeah. So that's not ideal.
Yeah, and
So
like the action now is going to be lower quality because they're going lower now, but what they do before that, I had a two lot trailing stop that was at a really good spot if the market was gonna continue. And what they do, they messed around this entire time
yeah,
right here, like almost in the middle of the day's range, wicked out my trailing stop and just to now start moving lower. But even then, what if they move lower, let's just say 10 points POC, and then they start chopping around again? This is kind of the environment that you usually end up getting leading into end of day after the market makes these big decisions.
yep, yeah. It's just drifting down now.
I'm still salty. I should be in for four. Still salty, man.
It's fun how you. Yeah, I mean, you partial trail like that. It's super interesting. I would get.
Honestly, rightfully, it should have been higher above like a 189 above this swing here. But I was like, I think if it trades here, it's just going to go through anyway. And it didn't. And now I'm like, okay, you know what? Next time, leave it where it makes sense or just don't trail it at all.
Well, that's what I love about you, bud. You're really good at taking your putting your positions on where you feel where exactly where you want them, and then just living with the result. That's why you're the best.
Still's making me blush, guys.
That's right. Compliment day, everybody. Yeah, reverso. Yeah. Hey, bud. It's cool to see you again in the afternoon. Yeah, it's definitely doing balanced stuff. I mean, if you look at ES, it's a pretty messy profile. Um, we did have a really strong overnight sell off, so I'm sure there's a lot for the market to figure out for itself. I don't know. I don't know. Whenever we get these big indecision days like this, um, straight up, straight down, straight up again. I don't have any macro feelings or anything to read into it with, but I'm fresh out of tea leaves.
Well, the markets used them all up today. Like even on this move down, like yeah, sure, it's going one direction, but they're doing it in the worst way. They're like going down six, moving up five, going down six, moving up five. Like it's yeah, like we can just sit here all day and be like, yeah, the market did make its choices. It's given the range, and if the downside, they've done it twice, and the market's like, we're not going no lower. Like there's no
Yeah.
sell interest, and you
Oh,
go up, and they're
or
like,
Jim,
whoa, we're not gonna
play it
buy.
for us because Jim's gone. You ain't going nowhere.
You you guys ain't going nowhere.
You guys
Market
ain't
ain't going
going
nowhere.
nowhere.
Ah, thank you, thank you.
It hurts all the same.
I was so happy to talk to Jim after my down day, and then they told me they're like, yeah, you gotta close the stream down yourself. I was like, oh no, that's all
Bye,
I was looking
guys.
that's all I was looking forward to.
Oh, it's almost time. Jim will make me feel better. Like,
Yep, right,
no.
yeah, nope. He's like, "You're on your own, bro. I'm drinking wine right now in Italy." I did come up with uh what I think is maybe the best, like my own best understanding of how tilt affects me today. So that was cool. I'm really happy with that analogy. I'm really happy with that. So that's a
Yeah.
benefit. Trying to
Uh,
find that process win.
for chat, I just want to preface all of this too. Stowe's making it sound like he fell off a cliff, or he's like at the edge of, he's like sitting at the edge of a balcony, but his day isn't even that bad. It's
No,
like
it's
not
fine.
that bad at all.
No, it's fine. It's
For
totally
some
fine.
reason, he's feeling like he's done something catastrophic, but
Yeah.
don't mistake it for something actually catastrophic. What's
No, no.
catastrophic is what the market's doing to me right now. This
Um,
can't be legal.
it's good to. I don't know. It's remember Jeff. I think it was Jeff that asked me. Like what? Somebody said, "What is tilt?" the other week to us. Do you remember this?
I remember this.
I figured it out. I figured out how to explain it to him, and it's just like so the I don't know. It's something Leo always said to me. I think it was like the one of the key aspects of being a really good trader is you have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. And tilt, as it manifests itself in me, is like I'm looking for a fast solution to get away from that uncomfortable feeling and to cancel it from needing to exist, you know? And then, like, scale of that uncomfortability aside, not a catastrophic day, not whatever. I was able to figure that out today. I'm like, oh, I just don't want to have to deal with it, I don't want to take an L because I hate losing, frankly. I hate it. For as much as I love gambling, I sure hate losing. You'd think that I'd be much better at it than I am now, but not really. Not really.
Yeah, I think I don't know where I've heard it, but it's something that like a primitive reaction, right? In your brain that's kind of like, hey, this sucks right now, it hurts, and I want it to end. Whether
Yeah.
it's gonna be the fix, which is like all the money back, or I'm dead, which is the blown account in this situation. So that's what we do what we do. Sounds like PTT episode mental game.
Yeah. Dude, I have to listen to those back, um, for myself. And that was like one of the reasons I started that podcast is I needed to trick Leo and AJ into giving me,
A mental
these
game?
one-on-one speeches. So
Yeah, lizard brain, pretty
a lot,
much.
yes, thank you, Jeff. A lot of those things were just like they were honestly just me. Um, those were just as much for me as they were for the listener. And I've listened to those episodes a million times. Now that I'm listening back to them, I don't necessarily remember swearing as much as I did, but that's a different thing.
You can't even recognize yourself anymore. Who is this guy firing off all those curse words on this podcast?
Yeah,
Boy, is he
yeah,
uncultured.
different guy, different guy. The old bait and switch. That's right, Cooper. No, I mean I mean, to their credit, they'd never like spoken to microphones before, done any sort of production, anything, or like. My favorite part is they're like, "How do I sound?" And I was like, "How do you not know? Do you not know how you sound because you can hear yourself?" And they're like, "No, no, no, we don't. I don't want to listen to myself in my own monitor. That's insane." I was like, "Oh, okay, okay." So I went from working with musicians all the time that like all they want to do is hear their own voice to Leo and AJ who were like, if I could just never hear how I sound ever,
Dude,
that
it's
would be
so
perfect.
weird, man. Honestly, it's really hard.
It is.
I don't like watching stuff back like when I'm on it. Like it is a weird thing. It's such a weird thing.
Yep.
I think because everyone has I don't know. Obviously, I could just be talking out of my ass, but maybe everyone has a different idea of what they sound like or how they present or something. And when you see it for what it is, you're just like, no, this is uncomfortable. Like this is weird. I don't know what it is. Sure, there's a word for it or something. But anyways, they crushed my dreams on the
This
rest of
bid's
my
partying,
position.
huh?
Stowe gets the last laugh today.
I guess so far. I
I
mean,
guess.
it's all bid. It's all look at all this. It's no red team. Not a red team to be seen.
Wow, they just offered a lot
Yep.
right there.
Holy Moses, they sure did.
And that's not gonna cut it. This thing is going
Uh-uh.
to maybe 27K.
Oh yeah, Daddy's gonna get his Ferragamos. Oh yeah.
That is such a good. Oh yeah, we need more. We need more packs. We gotta have it every Friday, dude.
Sell him, you son of a bitch.
And then he 180 starts to sweet talk the market.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, dude. There was, I mean, yeah. I have rewatched that Friday episode. Look at this guy. Look at this guy partying now.
Darrow, is that what he said? That bastard. Mr. President, you are a bastard.
Oh, what did he say?
He says, XYZ, I think Trump came on stream and said, nah, XYZ winning too much
Oh,
and did the
fair
bait
enough.
and switch.
Actually, that makes sense. He's right. Too much winning.
Too much win. You're going to say, please, Mr. President, we can't take it anymore.
He did warn us that there would be a time when we would hurt that we were winning so much, and perhaps that time has come. Oh, it's getting real wiggly now.
Oh, hey, Shab.
Hey, Shab.
Yeah, shouldn't we turn the curse sliders all the way up on Fridays, you know?
I mean, a lot of the chat was I got a lot of votes from the chat that if they had to subscribe and sign a profanity waiver for Fridays, they would. So,
Dude, you should just turn it into pay-per-view. Fridays are pay-per-view.
I had the best time.
Dude, the
Yeah, Reverso.
UFC of
I
trading.
still have it. I still have it. I mean, there's a lot of stuff up here that I was trying to get done earlier that I'm still holding on to these ideas. Like this 6420 ledge. This is all of this. This seller here. Um, I just wasn't buying it. So I'm trying to get back up there. We have all these weird equal highs that are just being made, equal highs, equal lows being made out of nowhere. I hate that. So just as I would like to see this go higher, or it can take me out. I'm happy to catch this move through value, but like we keep pressing into, the +1. This is not the first time that we've done it. This little spike here. And now they're trying to sell down into this 408. We're holding this node again. Once again, we cruised right through it like nothing happened. So
Yeah, they're trying to offer this thing again, but
yeah, so I'm still
I
holding
don't
on.
buy it.
There's a lot of lots floating around right here too at this 212 spot. So like, who knows if Trump did show up and he is yapping about something that the
They
market
actually moved the
is.
POC up here. Chat said, damn, that's a good hold. Yeah, only Stowe can hold something like that.
That's not true.
Trump speaking still, huh?
What's going on? I'm getting a note. My Zoom is telling me my internet connection is unstable. You know what,
You're
Zoom?
still here. I don't know.
You're unstable. How about that?
No, you.
Not today, Zoom. Not today.
Still here. Still here for me.
Good. Thank you. So if I disappear, it was either the white van or Xfinity's fault. One of the two.
What you got, Spectrum?
No, I think I have Xfinity because we don't have FiOS out here. I moved away
Dude,
from
yeah, we don't
moved
have
out of
any
the
out here
FiOS
either.
zone.
We've got AT&T and Spectrum only, and because it's only them, you know how it is.
I do.
Brother,
hmm
Yep, that's another use for that soundbite.
Thoughts on a Jubilee CH&R rumor in the future? I think they're just gonna eventually Jubilee everything.
Is this watch speak?
Yeah,
Can I get a warning when we get into watch speak so I know I'm about to
yeah.
hear about watches?
One day it's gonna be an NT stream, but it won't be charts. It's me dragging Stowe into a store and saying, give me your cards. Give me your cards, Stowe."
Oh, that's funny. Someday, there's a watch out there for me, I think. That's what I've learned
Plenty.
in my experience with listening to you talk about watches, listening to Kane talk about
There's
watches.
something for everybody.
There's a watch out there for me. I just haven't found it yet. Oh, nice. I see Shab's convinced that we're allowed to curse on Fridays. So that sounds good.
Well, I'm getting ready.
Woo!
Next time I'm on Friday, they might have to cut me off.
Oh, I got to make sure my wife doesn't have any
The
Zoom calls.
backstage chat is gonna be like, please, please stop.
It's too
Use
much.
another
Our
word.
ears
There
are
are other
bleeding.
words.
Very nice. Yeah, I mean, if it's unfiltered Fridays, I could get into like lots of the other parts of Borat that I haven't quoted yet.
Unlock like the premium content of Stowe's sound bites. Additional download content.
Oh,
That was fun though. Honestly, Friday's stream was really fun.
dude, that was the best. And I mean, like, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I love listening to Pax talk anyway. And this is a classic case of like, okay, I've followed Pax on the internet for 1,000 years, right? Many people do. I can say, I'm lucky enough to be able to say without a shadow of the doubt that Pax is one of the few people in this world who are the same person everywhere that they are. And that is what is so awesome about that dude. And those people who are like that need to be protected because they are
What you
unicorns.
see
And
is what you get.
yes, and that,
Ironically, it's very rare.
yep. So when he was going, I was like, oh man, I'm in it. I'm in it. My dude Pax loves the game and we are partying right now. And and I was not let down in any way.
Yeah, Chad, you gotta convince Shab to make it a regular thing and disable all filters. That's how you get the full experience.
Hey, Phoenix, what's up?
So maybe that offer
This
wasn't fake.
this freaking node.
They could still rebid this though. I'm not too convinced yet.
I'm not doing anything. They get nothing. They get nothing from me.
Yeah, chat. One of these days, it's gonna be a stream where all of a sudden Jim brings us in, and then it's me and Stowe at a watch store, and I'm holding all his credit cards, and he's just crying. And I'm like, no, you gotta watch. Open your eyes. You've gotta watch.
My wife's calling me.
And I'm swiping them all. Swiping them all. He's getting a phone call. I'm saying, tell Chase it's not fraud. Say
Are
it
wa-
right now.
Are watch stores used to that? Like people bring in 10 credit cards in and be like, okay, I'm
Probably
gonna
not.
need to break this up in like $2,000 increments, please.
Is any store used to that?
Can I get a Rolex on like an Affirm plan? Is that possible? Can I do layaway?
Trump has stopped talking. Okay.
All right. What was he saying? Help me out, chat. What was he talking about today? Did it have to do with anything? Like I'm sure it had to do with something, but like yeah, Sir VWAP. Buy now, pay never. That exactly. That's what I'm talking about. I did that plan in my early 20s. And let me tell you, if you ever plan to have a future as a grown up, don't. Don't do that. Don't plan to pay it never because you will eventually pay it. And it'll probably be when you're in your 30s. But life comes at you fast when you're, living in a van.
Yeah, Jeff, with Amex, you can always check too. You can always check like on the fly what you're qualified to spend on any given day. So it's not technically not a credit card, it's a charge card, but the amount that they'll approve you for does fluctuate based on your spend and it varies, but you can easily check it. Yeah. So we'll just take Stowe's Amex, we'll check what it is, and we'll go for the max. We'll go for the full margin.
I do have an Amex. Not trying
Yeah,
to
all right. We'll
brag.
go for the
Not
full
trying to
margin on
brag, but
that
I do
thing.
have one. If anybody out there eventually steals my identity, just know that that's one of the things you'll get access to. It's not a black one. It's a blue one. So it's not great, but it's not like I don't have one. So just throwing that out there.
What do I think of the land dweller? I hated it at first. When they announced it and I looked at it, I was like, I get that they're trying to compete with AP and like Paddock with the integrated bracelets in the case, but like this just ain't it, man. Is this Jubilee or is it
Oh
not?
shoot.
Is it a Digest or is it not, right? But seeing it in person a few times now, I have grown to appreciate it. I hated the honeycomb dial at first. I was like, why do all this? Like, you are Rolex. You are not anybody else. You shouldn't have to, like, this shouldn't be a thing. But seeing it in person a few times, it is quite nice. Yes. So I have
Oh,
180'd
that's why.
on the land dweller. Do I think it's worth the current market asking? Absolutely not, because it's still a stainless watch, right? Um, but it'll come down. It'll come down and maybe one day, but it's pretty cool. I hated it at first, honestly. I still hate the Cubitus, the Paddock. That thing is so ugly. Um, I haven't come around on that yet, and I've seen it in person a few times at the stores. It's still ugly. Can you explain short entry on the Friday trade? What made you enter besides what made you enter besides Pax telling go short? Yeah, so
Dude.
the funny story is
Yeah.
I was short. I'm just hearing Pax on stream going, who's in with me? Who's selling this with me? Who's short with me? Um, yeah, the short on Friday was a failed breakout on Thursday. It's right here. It's this zone. Broke out of
There
the
you
red
go.
zone. They built all this. They failed it, and they went right under, and they just were showing weakness the entire time. And well, that's what gets me short.
Man, Friday, it was like you could hit the sell button at literally any moment.
Dude, I
And you're
know.
right. I haven't seen
Oh, whoa,
a,
whoa,
a
they just killed my lawn. So Trump's done talking, right?
that's
This
what
is
they
the end.
said. But I don't really trust the chat for much.
Mm.
That's just me. So, no offense, chat, but I like to talk to Tracy about these matters.
Well, all right. All right, all right, all right.
I don't know. It's definitely getting wiggly.
36 or 41 or president or bus.
JS makes a good point that Trump never really is done talking. It's
He's
fair.
done speaking, but
He's
he's
done
now tweeting.
for now.
Well, they just literally ticked my stop out and we're back up.
Oh,
So
he's
thanks. I
talking
hate it.
about tariffs, I guess, today and space.
Short life hacks. I will say this. I own quite a few Datejusts and I own some Prezzies. I think the Jubilee bracelet with the Datejust 36 in particular is the most comfortable stainless bracelet the market has ever produced. Um, I think the only thing that can rival that, AP comes close, the integrated bracelet comes close, but Patek's Nautilus also has a very, very comfy bracelet. But value-wise, dude, Jubilee bracelet, yeah, I'd say it beats the Prezi for comfort.
Oh,
Yes.
I have a watch question. Do you have to keep like nice guitars? I have to keep like in a specific humidity environment. Is there any sort of like watch storage stuff that you have to
Uh,
do?
no, the only rule really is like keep it away from anything that might magnetize it. Like
Oh, okay.
now they're a lot more resilient than they are in the past, these
Okay.
mechanical movements.
Hmm.
But yeah, don't they'll say stuff like, "Oh, don't stand next to a microwave with your watch on," which yeah, sure. But I've done it all the time. It ends up fine. But yeah, that's the thing. Like even being clear near your phones for a long time, yeah, it's basically magnetism. I haven't had any issues at any point ever. Microwave,
Hmm.
phone, this, that, but I'm not walking into like a freaking, some kind of lab or anything like
Yeah.
that, right? I guess don't bring it into a lab.
I think
But
that
yeah,
a lot of the stuff that we were told about microwaves as a kid, it was mostly a lie that annoyed parents were just telling me. That's what I've
you know
learned.
what gets me? And you know what
What?
I thought was only me?
What? What?
It's illegal to turn on the dome light in your car while you're driving. Did you
Oh,
get that?
dude. Yep.
I thought it was an Asian thing. I thought they'd just be making, sometimes they'd be making stuff up for no reason. I swear to you.
Nope. I
And
was
then I
also
found
told
out
that.
everybody else had that lie. And I was like,
Yes.
all right.
My favorite part of that lie is like most lies that I was told as a child. My favorite part about them is when I got to tell them for the first time.
You
Because
live long enough to see yourself
I
become the
kept,
villain.
that's
You
right. I
certainly
just kept
do.
that lie right on going.
Just looking at Will, like, you want to know something?
I was like, you don't want your dad to go to jail, do you? You'd never see me again, all because you needed to look at something in the back seat while I was driving. That's crazy. We don't
And
need
it's like
that.
every time you would turn on for a legit reason, like you're looking for something just for a second, you turn it on, you're like, I gotta find it soon. I gotta find it soon before a cop sees us and he sees that we have the light on and we all go to
Oh.
jail.
Oh man, that brings me such great joy. I love that stuff. When we like, yeah, and then me and my wife will look at each other when we pull one off. We're like, oh, check that one out. Got another one through. Yeah. Does that make me a bad parent? I don't know. You
You
decide.
turned out okay.
Obviously, yeah, I'm fine.
So it's totally fine because our
Yeah,
parents did the same thing. We
that's
turned
right.
out all right, I think. That's what chat thinks at least. I microwaved my Rolex, no problem.
Oh, I just read that one too. That's pretty good.
It got more accurate, huh?
Well, reverse so this was my problem, and this is how my kid is spoiled, as you know, all kids her age are spoiled. You didn't have like any way to see your Game Boy if it was dark outside because the screen isn't backlit. And I had a Game
Oh, the
Boy.
the old Game Boys? Yeah,
Yes.
man.
Old school, like the brick, right? Black and white. Freaking love that thing. Um, I was a big Kirby guy, actually, back in the day.
Short life hacks. You go to Hingwali? Where you from, man? You're from the LA area then, huh?
Every day.
Dude, that Hingwali guy, forgot what his name is, but man, he's rich. He's so rich. One of the stores, one of his Hingwali stores down, so in that big ass plaza, under it is his, you're in Vegas. Well, and here where I am, one of his Hingwali stores, the underground of that plaza is one of his Ferrari like parking lots where he keeps his Ferraris. Man, there's like 20, 30 of them down there. He's that rich. David Lee, yeah. He's rich, man.
Really grinding up against this previous month value area low right here. The turning it into the point of control.
I think he has like 40 short life hacks. I think he has like 40 Ferraris or something like that. Silly rich, yeah. So they're just gonna, are they going up or down?
I don't know.
Neither.
I don't know
Got
why
it.
they're really grinding up against this 210, and then similar with
Yes.
yeah, ES at this 0708. Like I've I've lost and gained this O2 inflection point, like, I don't know, 55 times today. So I'm done trying to think about what I think is going to happen next, because that's what got me in the morning. Because I was filling the gap. I was like, yo, let's get this 100 points, fill that gap. So yeah, kind of a strange day type but like, I mean, it's not strange. It's just, like
I'd say it's a little
sold off
strange.
like crazy. We've had like 5 days within this day, and it's turning into the fourth type right now. So opening drive down, immediate reversal into giga trend. That's number one. That's weird. Um, lose the trend. That's fine. That's not as weird. But then we get down here to where the trend should be expected to hold, like the RTH Open, the OR mid, like all these little spots down here that are, good spots. Nope. Zip straight through them. And then all of a sudden they're resistant. So it's like, okay, now the market decided that this was going to be a, a trend day down. So that's cool. So then it did a trend day down for a while, until it eventually decided to
Said,
reverse
never mind.
completely.
Turn
And
around, turn
now
around.
we did the whole traverse, the entire balance again. And now we've hit yet another brick wall here. And I don't know what the hell they're doing with this.
Tried to offer this thing here, and as the selling started pouring in, and then they said, yeah, maybe not.
Yeah. Yeah, some days you just gotta, like, I don't know, have to throw your hands up and be like, this is not a clear day. This has been 5 different day types. And I was going through my I'm doing the videos or whatever. I was going through different day types to try to find ones that were tricky, because one of my biggest beefs with any like course or whatever you want to call it I've ever taken or purchased or anything is you get to the trade examples to try to show you in action how to apply the knowledge, and it's just completely cherry picked. Every scenario works. Every scenario is clean, all that stuff. So I was actively going through to try to find days that are gross, and this is all of a sudden number one. I'm pretty sure I could use this for every example of when everything goes upside down. This is what it looks like when that happens. So
Yeah. You make a good point when you're like, yeah, we've got like multiple day types all in one day so far.
yeah, they've
Very
moved the
interesting.
point of control on ES and NQ like 50 times. Now it's
Throughout the
back
day?
here. Yes, I mean it was here. It was up here. Might have been yeah, I think it was at 64.12, like back here. Um, and then it hung out at 63.87. It was also at 63.80 for a second, then 63.93. So it's working its way up now. uh, but you can't. Yeah, reverso. Yeah, that's good. You should be happy with how you reacted. That's the best piece of advice that Jared Tendler gave me was you can't take points from one day into the other. Like, I don't get to start tomorrow with points if I made them today. You still have to start at 0. But you can bring your process wins from one day into another. And I really do try to think about what was my process win today? What is a way to feel good about this scenario if you had a bad day? So,
I think that could be applied on the other side too, right? If you ended a day red, you're not bringing that into the next day either.
yeah.
You
Yep.
get a fresh, clean slate. You don't have to let all the negative emotions bleed into it.
Yep. Absolutely. And I'll also do, um, I'll find like a real life thing to consider a win at some point today. I'll figure it out. Like, I'll make sure I hit my 10,000 steps. I'll do something like that. Like, so I can be like, you did it. You know, it's important to have that like winning mentality and not lose it, so that I keep that attitude around. So that's another thing I'll do today.
You know what I heard one time? I think I
What?
read it somewhere, but it said, and the effect was, if you want to get rich quick, just count your blessings.
Oh,
And
that's
that has
nice.
stuck with me ever since.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
That's like chicken soup for the soul. That's like one of those. That's like one of those. That's nice.
Yeah,
If you
no,
want to
that's
get rich
legit.
quick, just count
Honestly,
your blessings. It's true,
you
man.
always forget, right? Someone can be complaining about like, oh man, I'm tired. I walked 20,000 steps. Well, at least you could walk.
Yep. Absolutely. Yes.
Somebody is praying for the problems that you have.
Yep. Also that too. That is so true. Chill guy's getting semantic with me. Listen, chill guy. You told me you were going to change your name like 4 months ago. You still haven't done it. You're still not that chill. I don't know what to do.
Yep, short life hacks. I am very blessed. Emo trader talks. Yeah.
I have done a lot of emo talking today. That is for sure. That's when I do some of my best thinking, though. So I don't know, better or worse.
Gary, yeah, that's a good one, Gary. It's true.
Oh, somebody asked what my volume candles were set at. They're at 3,000 for ES and 750 for NQ.
Look, everyone's counting their blessings in chat.
That's nice. This is
What a
good.
nice day out in chat.
Yep. It's a good day for the chat. If we keep this positive energy going long enough, Jim can actually feel it radiate from the chat in Italy, wherever he's at, and he'll smile and he'll go, I think the chat's being positive right now.
You know, hey, look, if you guys are feeling positive, hit the like button. If you're feeling negative, hit the like button. If you're
Yes, it works
breathing,
both ways.
hit the like button.
Oh, man. All right, crack this. Crack this goofy, weird equal high up here, please. Show me what you got.
Chat's third eye is opening. If you want to open your third eye, hit the like
Hit the
button.
like button.
It's that easy. Only thing holding you back is yourself.
The only thing holding you back is not subscribing to the NinjaTrader channel so that we can hit 150K and figure out what in the hell happens then. Because I don't know, and I would like to know. And they won't tell me. And I work here.
Yeah, look, who even knows? Is it only like the very top? Like, who actually knows
It's
what
got to
happens on
be
the bottom?
hush hush. It's got to be top,
I
top,
want to find
tip
out.
top secret. See, all Shab does is drop these emoji clues, and I don't know what those mean.
Dude, it was so funny. I think it was yesterday. Shab texted me a new restaurant she tried, and it,
Okay.
it, it starts with like new banger alert, and there's like two alarm emojis on the side of new banger alert.
Ah, cool. I love that. That's great.
I was dead.
I saw that Vegas pizza place that
Miami
you're
Slice?
yeah,
Dude,
I'll be getting
yeah.
that when we go to Vegas.
I think you'd love Miami Slice, man. It is good.
I'm pretty into pizza.
Yeah.
I'm really into pizza, and I'm really good at knowing good pizza from bad pizza. So I'm excited to try it.
Tell me
I did,
this. How
I didn't
is it
tell
possible to have sourdough crust as a pizza?
oh my God, yeah. There's lots of places in Pittsburgh that do exactly that, and it's incredible.
Yeah?
Yes. Yeah.
Sourdough
Yeah. All
pizza
the
crust?
best all of the best wood-fired pizza places in Pittsburgh that do it
Oh,
right.
you're right. If it's wood fire,
Yeah, it's
it's
sourdough.
always sourdough pretty much.
Yep.
No, I'm tripping. Yeah, no, you're right. But dude, wood fire is such a game changer for pizza. It's so crazy, man.
Yep. No, we have a great spot. I was so obsessed with it. This is my yeah, my obsessive personality reflects itself in many ways. And one of them is if I like a food, I will just beat it to death. And the people around me that are also eating dinners with me will eventually get to the point where they're like, can we please not get that pizza again? I did that for several years, especially during COVID with this wood fired pizza. And it was so freaking good, man.
Well, short life hacks. There's a new player in town. The Venetian's got a new food court, and Scar's Pizza's in there from New York.
Oh, sick.
Also very good. Very good. I think Scars and Miami Slice are at the top two, though, for sure.
I did not tell the chat the ridiculous way that I spent my weekend because I was saving it for when you were on so we could talk about it together.
Are you gonna tell them?
I'm gonna tell them some of it. So I think this is probably a me thing. This is a me personality thing, but I think it's also a trader personality thing too. So me and XY, we talk about going to Vegas all the time. We like to play cards and do the stuff. And so we're always like, oh, we should go to Vegas. We should meet up in Vegas. Now, I like to get stuff for free or at a discount. That's just part of who I am. And so I spent several days this weekend trying to find an ARB opportunity between brick and mortar casino rewards points and
Well, you
online
might have to
casino.
specify ARB for people who might not know what you're talking about.
Arbitrage. It's
Arbitrage.
pronounced arbitrage.
French.
It's kind of like a spread trade. So what I was doing is I was looking for a spread trade between how much a hotel costs and how many points I could earn by playing a relatively coin flip game online. So that's what I spent the majority of my weekend doing. Yeah, casino point arb. Cooper gets it. And I determined that I can sort. I think I can sort by next summer a decent discount at some MGM properties and play my cards right, literally.
I didn't even know it was a thing until Stowe told me about it. I was like, you can do that online?
Yeah. Yeah. So they
Uh-oh.
like
Tracy's in the chat. We've got some.
Tracy, what's up? Oh, thank goodness. Tracy was on like the news.
Hey, Tracy.
Hey, Tracy. Yeah, Tracy's kind of like a big shot professional. She doesn't play it up as much when she's slumming it with us, but she's kind of a shark in some places. We're lucky to talk to her every day. That's for sure. Tracy is a big deal.
Kind of a big deal, yeah. Trying to convince her to bring back the mice down, drinks up thing.
She brought it back that one Friday. That was great.
Yeah, that one time. Gotta have her say it live on air every Friday when it closes out.
So we conducted a lethal strike against a drug vessel, implying that I guess a boat had feelings.
Tracy said she'll do it. You got it right there. Somebody screenshot that.
Clip it. Put that thing in 4K. No takesies backsies. Frintintin, I'm not sure if a drug war is bullish or bearish anymore. Firmament, that's a great question. Firmament sounds like he's somebody with a boat that's asking, what is the threshold of drugs that he needs to put on that boat before it becomes a drug boat? I don't know. I don't know. I've never had a boat, so couldn't tell you. These are the hard questions. We ask them here on Trade the
Hard-hitting
Close.
questions.
Give us a thumbs up if you want to hear how many drug units you need on a boat to become a
So
drug
many
vessel.
reasons to just hit the like button, guys.
So many.
So many.
Did I miss any real questions? I was trying to watch this goofy top break, and I guess there's a billion passive sellers up here at 14.15 again.
Yeah, I tried offering this thing. It's not going well.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Dude, I don't have the slightest clue.
I'm taking it off. I'm taking it off. They had a punch lower there with some offer flooding, and I was like, maybe.
They keep it. It's
And now
just
that it's
like
back up, I don't like it anymore.
they're just spraying it in both directions up here. I can't get a grasp on um more than like a blip of order flow and what it's doing. And as soon as I see it taken, like you said, they just piled on a ton of offer, and then it's just like zip, then they pulled it off. So
Gary's so funny, man.
I know Gary's got good jokes. I like Gary.
Gary's got experience.
Yeah, Trader Nautilus says Neapolitan pizza is greater than the rest. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. I don't like to get into other people's preferences too much because I like to try everything. But we have determined that Chicago style is pizza cake, and that's not necessarily something for everybody or for every occasion. Alfonso was even trying to sneak in some shit
Dude,
posting, and
Alfonso,
we
man,
read
he's
right past it. I'm
one of
sorry, dude.
one.
These are funny jokes.
One of one.
One of one. That's very true.
Do you journal review in some way every day? In some way, yes. Do I journal? No. But it's a do as I say, not as I do thing. Journaling is very crucial. Just because I'm sitting here saying I don't do it does not mean you should follow suit. I should be doing it. Um, but
Well,
I do review. I do review. Just see what I did,
yeah.
how it panned out, what I could have done. To me, my way of trading is very like etched in. It's super etched in there. The review is pretty quick, and I can just move on. Yeah. And most days I don't really trade for long. It's like anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour on average. So
There really isn't a lot of trading that I do outside of this show. So I'm really lucky that I can
yeah,
pop
these
it on.
days
Yeah.
we're getting plugged in a lot more. So I actually don't do much trading outside of the show at all either. So it's all here.
He could, but that would involve waking up in the morning. There's really no reason to pursue that. That is what they
you see where
call
my hands are tied.
a
You see where my hands are
non-starter.
tied. Not everyone's got the stamina that Dio's got.
That's
He's
true.
probably here right now. Why do I not trade much? Well, my natural process has always been just like trading for, however long a day, and I get my results and I just get off the charts. And if I were to do that and continue with all the segments that I do on the show, now I'm trading way more than I want to be. And I don't want to like really change the process too much because it's what's been working for me for so long.
Oh, Rusky Panda.
Rusky
I beg
Panda,
to differ, my
really?
friend.
Surprise.
Surprise, Stowe's along. See, this is why they tell me have this position tracker so you guys can know what I'm up to. But should I blow it up? How big can I make this? All right, do you guys see it? There it is. No, I'm long.
Uh,
Yeah.
KOSD mainly focus on opening momentum. Well, okay. I don't trade the open because it's really early, but like this past Friday I traded it because well I did the show. So if I'm up for it,
Yeah.
I do enjoy trading A and B period, the IB, definitely. Because when the market makes a choice, it really just it follows through, right?
Yeah.
The later in the day you go, the less follow through um there is compared to the morning. So I mean, but being primarily a scalper, it works out for me anyway. So
In your chart between your great value volume, it sounds like a discount volume profile. Great value. That's like the Walmart volume.
yeah, I
value
got this volume profile at great value. 2 for 1 at great value.
Is that the good cheese or is that the great value cheese? Yeah, you don't want that. Shoot, where'd that question go? Uh, is that a volume for the day? Are you talking about this? So this is the value profile. This is the great value volume profile, and this is a delta volume profile, and this is ES. I keep having to remember that I'm looking at a different chart than normal. Um, but this I've set ES in 10-point rotations for now. I'm still messing around with that. So this is a 10-point rotation we're in now. Then it'll reset once we get one down. So oh, gray. You meant gray. Okay. That's funny. No, yeah, no, don't. I mean, thank you for the
This
joke
isn't a these
opportunity.
aren't dollar store volume
These are
profiles.
dollar store volume
They're very
profiles.
high quality.
Well, Apollo, yeah, no problem. So I use a rotation calculator for ES and NQ. And right now, my ES one is at 11 average rotation. And that's like, I think it's like a 10-day look back. So the way that I approach trading in general, and this might be my first day I've actually had an ES position on stream, actually. Um, but the way I approach this is I'm trying to personally capture a um half of a rotation. Like if I feel like I should be able to position to get half of that. So I want to get 5 points as my core for my trade for ES, considering that an average rotation size is 11 right now. And then for NQ, that's sitting at 68. So I work in 60-point rotations for NQ. Chill vibes, I am using a 3-point stop on ES right now. And if I can tighten that up, that's ideal. But I'm also just getting into trading ES a little more. This last week, I've been really burned by market fills on ES, and I've kind of been shifting away from that, and I've been marketing in half and then putting half on as a limit and experimenting with that. But I try to put that stop like 2.5, 3 points away from where that core entry is. Jeff says, "Are you looking for that 35 to 40 range in ES, Stowe? I don't remember why I have that marked, but it must have been significant in the last couple weeks." I don't have that marked at all, so no. To answer your question, no. My next target up was just the previous week low, which was 64.30. Um, but the main target was 64.51 for that initial long trade. I don't know if we got enough. Like, I got 25 minutes. I highly doubt we got enough juice to get up there, but never know.
Calculator. So someone's asking you, Paul is asking you about value calculator?
How do we get the value calculator if you don't mind me asking? Oh, that's an Orderflow Labs tool that calculates rotation sizes. It's actually part of their it's like part of
Oh,
that free Discord hook too that they do. Like a couple Discords have that on there, and it'll just show. It doesn't update. They just push it out at the beginning of every day, so it'll show you like average rotation size and then all the markets. Yeah, sure, no problem. Philip asks, Stowe, do you still not copy trade anymore? I came to the conclusion today that I just trade better on a single account than copy trading. Yes, me too. I do not copy trade. No offense to any copy trade software companies or whatever, but like it's just an added um, thing that I do not need to go wrong, and they will eventually go wrong, just like any piece of equipment that you're using. So it's just a variable that I don't want to have. Oh now, oh now we're trying to party. Okay,
oh, they're going, huh?
I'm going somewhere.
Time to plug in that stat.
Now we
Shraven,
now we
am
missed
I
it.
still murdering TPT? No, not for a while. Just been trading my own. Um, I may be back. Maybe back. We'll see.
Is that dog gonna bite at 420? Listen, I can't have a war against ES 420 and NQ 420. It's not really, I don't really have it in me to fight both fights. So I'm going to need somebody else to take on this 6420 guy, please. And then actually, I'll do this. If somebody takes on 6420, I'll take on 7420 or 5420, whichever happens next. I just can't do this one.
ES is not done. Wow. New high. They got to do it at this point.
I mean, yeah, this is where I was pressing earlier when it was super bid up here. I was like, great, let's go. Let's get through this thin volume because um, there's nothing back here. Well, I can't make my chart go back that far for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, whatever. You guys don't need to see
Hey,
it.
Dollar Store Robe. What's up, man? So back. What's up, Chris?
Hey, Chris. Hey, thanks, brother. I appreciate you. I didn't get to watch your stream this morning. It's two of my own feelings, but I plan to go back through it this afternoon or this evening.
Great long is an understatement. That is like low a day.
It's close. Good for yes. It hasn't been that big of a day either. That it feels like because we've traversed it like 1,000 times, it
Yeah,
feels
I
like
think
it's been
because
huge. But
the moves are pretty straightforward. Up
yeah,
and then down and then up and
yeah.
then down. Yeah.
No, Trader Nautilus, I did not turn the market because I would have turned it much earlier in the day if I was trying to turn the market. I tried to turn it. The market turned me, and then it turned back when it felt like turning it again at the end. So Will you guys ever make a video explaining all your workstation and all the tools that you guys use? Yes. Yes, we will. This guy, great. Now there's a bunch of ice up here. Who in the chat decided to take this on? Speak now. Who's taking this iceberg on? Because you better start stacking.
724. They're about to rip through this.
They freaking better.
I mean, that's 2 attempts at that low there. The market ain't going lower. Might as well drive it up higher.
Yeah, John. Are you ready to take the iceberg on? You better get your winter coat. Dude had a lot of bullets. I don't know. Is that too? That was a very dad joke there. Would I explain that? Oh yeah. So yeah, this is an iceberg order. You can spot it on the DOM, or you can also see it reflected here in the delta volume profile. It's pretty much like easier to see in ES and NQ just because it happens a lot slower. It's just a way that orders are executed at prices. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't matter. It's just fun to point out as a joke, like I was joking. But what you'll see is that on the DOM at the at bid and at ask, you'll just see one side of it just filling up like tick, 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 tick. And what just happened there at 64.20 is there was nothing on the bid side, but the ask side was just market orders crossing into just a big sell order that you can't see as resting liquidity, but it is there as an order that's just being either refreshed by an algorithm, or I don't know, it doesn't matter, but that's an iceberg order. They are so named. I believe Tracy pointed this out to me when I asked forever ago. They are so named an iceberg order because you cannot see how big they are because their true size is hidden under the surface. And that's why my nickname in high school was the Big Iceberg. It's true. Tracy backs me up. Not the high school part. The the order type part.
Where's the lie?
Where's the lie? Yep, they call me TBI for sure. That's pretty good. I like that. That cheers me up. It's fun to laugh, It makes me feel good. If you ever have yourself a bad day, whether it's warranted or not, just try to make yourself laugh. Find your friends, goof
Count your
around,
blessings.
count your
Get rich quick.
blessings.
I never forget it.
Yeah, today. Hey, Omni, what's up, brother? Yeah, dude, I'm trading ES today. Look at me. I'm long 63, 80, 50. Somewhere, yeah.
You should try it sometime.
It's
not bad. Not bad.
I'd never laugh. That's fair.
Insane trade, Stowe. Oh yeah.
Yeah, thank you. It's it's good.
It's good.
Happy
Oh no. I don't know. I'm just in a long that encapsulates the entire day's range. But it's all right.
It's all right.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Omni, you trying to short
Mike
370?
Allen's making plenty money today. Hell yeah.
Nice job. That's awesome. I love when the chat makes money. Honestly.
There's enough to go around in this game, that's for sure. Do you also have the volume delta on the bottom? It's a tape reader. It's a time and sales. It's not really a delta. Yeah.
Yeah, that's different.
It's free. OFL freemium package.
Yep. Invented by one of the formerly one of the best traders I've ever known.
Formerly.
Yeah, formerly.
Talk about him like he's dead.
Well, I
R.I.P.
haven't seen him take a trade in 9,000 years, so he's as far as dead as I know he could be.
He's in the
So.
biggest trade of his life, you could say.
That's true.
I, he's still working on it. He's
Yeah,
still in
he's still sweating it right
managing it.
now.
Oh man, I was pizza talk earlier. I'm so hungry right now.
Yeah, me too.
I gotta hit the gym after though.
I got a ton of miles in this morning already. I don't have to do anything, which is great because I don't want to do anything.
CNP's begging you still not to let it go all the way back down.
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me.
We got algo soon, huh? Time
Yeah,
flies.
shit, you're right. Yeah, we're running into this 420 guy. I'll close it. What I will do, actually, nope. No, I won't. Because I don't have any micros linked to this chart, so I will not be switching.
Did you just flatten?
I did.
Mm.
I was gonna flatten and put on micros to see if the algo busted us above IB and started taking out some of this gap, but that ain't
You
gonna
know what would
happen.
be insane is if they actually just did
Kill
not
him.
break either side after coming so close. Both like I mean the IB low was super close. IB high was pretty close before the move down. They just got pretty close again. It's like
All right,
playing in
let's see.
traffic.
Let's see. Got MES. Get this sorted here. 536.
Vision Factory Trading Company. That's kind of begs a convoluted answer. Uh, the risk is based off of structure to some degree, right? And if you're in a trade, it's because you think, well, I think that piece of structure that I'm using as risk is much smaller in size than the structure that I'm using for reward. So if the trade hasn't worked out and the move hasn't happened far enough, it wouldn't make sense to take those profits already because just because they're on the table doesn't mean the trade plan has played out enough, right? And if you do take it and then you're like it's all good. I'm happy I made the money, but you didn't let your idea play out to make it make sense for the risk that you put on. It really is similar to stealing from your future self. If you keep doing that, eventually you take losses and it can't cover that, right? So to me, I have to trade in a way where every loss I take, um, they will be covered by the winning trades and some. And if you don't allow that to happen, the process, maybe it's dramatic to say, but the process won't survive, right? So over a long data set, you need a process that can survive those things. And to me, that's what works for me. Um, so yeah, if just because we're in profit and it's nice, it's not what I paid for. So when I put the trade on and I put the stop, I always say that's my ticket price. Now, if I believe I've got a good price,
Attention
I'm
traders,
not willing to
it's
let it
algo
go
time.
for, for cheap, right? If I've got a good ticket price, I want to make the most of it. And I'm not going to chop myself down at the legs just because there's profits on the table.
Oh, we did pop the high. Okay.
Hear that stat.
Let's go, Algo. I did manage to put one MES position on here. So
Like a
We got
new one?
yeah.
Where
That's
you
what I
at?
wanted to do. I had to bring up my old friend
Ah,
Super Dom.
ooh.
Oh yeah. So
Where's
yeah,
the
I
entry?
got 64 1750,
Hmm.
but there's no real good way to show you that and this at the same time. Go
You know
get
what's
some
really
more of
messed
this
up?
gap.
I just realized
What?
that long I had earlier around the turn,
Yeah,
hour, they barely wicked it out, and it has just gone up since. Tragedy.
that's true.
Tragedy. I think my stop literally was probably 1 or 2 points from this wick.
They're
Pain.
really stepping on NQ too. I mean, like the bid is very excited.
Yeah, glad to have you on, Vision Factory. Thanks for sticking around.
Yeah, thanks so much, man. Thank you for the kind words. I know you were talking to XY, but I'm gonna take that compliment like it was about me.
He said you guys, it's both of us.
Oh, okay, good. That's me. That counts. I count. I'm people too, damn it.
Yeah, I think anyone who appreciates transparency and the reality of the game can appreciate Stowe.
Game is hard. That's what we
Only
say.
like an hour of chop in the entire day. Yeah. Can they pop this thing?
I don't know.
They've got to. We got so close. 8 points. I think they will.
ES just ticked its IB.
What sounded like some Morpheus shit.
Stowe's too honest. I prefer fraud. Fair enough.
Well,
You know
lucky
what?
for you, there's plenty of those around.
You don't have to look very far at all. There's
You could
lots of
probably
places you
close
can
your
pump the
eyes,
legs for
spin in a
fraud if you want.
circle, and point, and you'll find one. How do I know when I stop when you add to position? Yeah, I won't add unless my stop can still be like it won't be expanded. I don't want my risk expanded ever. There cannot be a scenario where my risk is being expanded for more size. So it has to be if the market is already playing out in my favor and
Let me see.
the market has given me a new piece of structure or something to put the risk on to move it closer. Otherwise, I can't add. Like, that's a hard rule for me.
Here we go. This is fine. There you go. Now the Dom's in the
What's up,
window.
Job? Job
Hey,
says, get
Job.
these likes up. Please
Oh,
get
thank you, Job.
likes up. Where are we anyway? Can you see it?
Nick, where you been, dude? I
Oh,
missed Nick this
Nick with
morning.
the comeback. There it is. It's coming. Today was a bear trap. I think all red days are bear traps.
Yep. As a bull, that is exactly what they are. So
If you zoom out into high time frame charts, every down day was a bear trap in the history of down days.
yes, eat this gap. Get more, please. It's fine. I don't even care if I'm not in this trade. I just want to um I'm spite watching this gap get eaten up a little bit more right now. All right, double or nothing.
You've been trading more ES than NQ lately?
I no, just today though. Today for sure. Um because there was a ton of, I mean, it was moving very fast. I think when ES is moving at this speed, so like as we get into the fall, if volatility exists, like I imagine that it probably will, um, I'll probably do more ES. I can get away with a lot tighter stuff, but I'm still watching NQ for everything too. Dero says, I'm concerned. What if this was the last buy the dip before we see a bull run? Well, Dero, we've been looking at a bull run for most of the year. Um, and it won't be the last time
Technically,
of it. Don't, yeah,
every dip has been the last dip.
don't FOMO yourself if you don't have to.
Market's gonna trade 28K tomorrow by the time Dero wakes up.
I appreciate you, Zero. Nope, that little guy, March, April. Don't worry about that guy. He's got nope. Don't worry about him.
He was just throwing a fit.
He was just free. Yeah, that was just the market responding to unprecedented mayhem being set into a microphone every 5 minutes for 2 months. No big deal. Oh, we're gonna do this thing we've never done before. Actually, we're gonna do the opposite. No, wait, just kidding. We're gonna do that. That was 2 months. Tariffs are here. Tariffs are paused. Tariffs are here. I remember there was one day that was just like, proposed 500% tariff on the UK or something like that. It was just like straight down.
Well, sometimes you got to go real hard.
What's
Sometimes
this
you
even
gotta
mean?
sometimes you gotta go real hard so they get the idea, you know?
You can't 500%. Yeah, that's funny.
Well, for a while it was kind of like no you, like no you. 100 me, 100 me, 200 you. 200 me, 500 you.
Right. Yeah. It was. Uh, it certainly was. It was a time to be alive. I'll say that. Yeah, triple bets all over. Lloyd, you can't triple stamp a double stamp, Lloyd. I've been saying it for years. I can hear my kid in the hallway angling for cookies right now. She just said, Mom, if I eat some broccoli, can I have some cookies?
The art of the deal, huh?
The art of the deal.
The
Yeah.
art of the deal.
Every day. Every day.
We've done it. Stat fulfilled. ES double-sided. Well, you
Crazy.
had a hell of a long.
I did.
Again, chat. It was doom and gloomy from what I heard. I wasn't on in the morning. I wasn't here to hear, but
Yeah. No,
I
I
hear
was
it's
just,
very doom and gloom, but I assure you, Stowe doesn't want you guys to know, but he's actually up on the day. He's up
yeah, I am.
he's up quite a bit of money.
Well, it's like
So,
when I stopped doing my I don't do the stat things anymore because it got me into those like pissing contests on the internet, and I don't want to be the P&L guy. There's enough people showing points in P&L that I don't need to be a part of that. So I
I'm
just don't
Stowe's
like
P&L
to.
guy now.
That's true.
There's
You are.
there's a few
I
commas in
do.
there today. Everyone message him with a pitch for donation.
But I don't know. When I was first starting to trade and I would see people's P&L on the internet, it didn't help me. It just made me feel weird about my own lack of said P&L. Um so for those reasons, I just try to keep it real. I'm not selling anything. So,
Jacob Brooks, that's a very good question.
what you got?
I will say but sometimes I'd prefer the other. Sometimes
Okay.
it is a that's a that's probably
This
a contentious question there. You would find both sides for sure.
That's really moving. Now this is all right. So I'm going to close this because, like Jim says, nothing good happens after market closes. But this is an interesting thing that yeah. So okay, before we get out of here, and as production reminded me, I'm in charge when we leave. So
Ooh.
that's right. That's right. So let's look at this day one more time just to see how wacky this was. Giga sell overnight, opening drive down, chop around, giga trend up, all outside of the second standard deviation. Trend breaks down. That's not insane. That's not a crazy part. That's a normal part. Instead of trend even trying to resume down here, where it normally would, it just decides to do a trend down day for a little bit. Why not? Why not a quick hour of a trend down day? Grind back up. Trend continuation. Oh, no. Nope. Just straight up. And then we're going to close at a
Directly
new
up.
high of the day. So we close outside of the IB high. Put the point of control at 64.2676.
Well, everyone met. I think what happened was everyone met at the low, right? That swing low, and both sides looked at each other like, no new low, no low. And they nodded at each other like new high.
New high, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's today's
Ooh.
LARP story for the market for you guys.
Yep.
Little market LARPing for you.
Ah, all right. Well, tomorrow we have a great show for you. Unfortunately for me, I don't have any notes about who's going to be on, so I'm not able to tell you anything. XY, are you on tomorrow? I know you are.
Oh yeah. In the morning, my morning at least, and then in the afternoon again with Nick.
You do a midday, and then Nick and XY trade
midday.
the close?
The midday and then trade the close. So back to back. Yeah.
And then Kane's in the morning. Is it Kane and
Kane
Big
and
Cat
Leo.
again?
Oh yeah. It's Kane and Leo in the morning.
Okay.
And then it's me, and then it's me and Nick.
Perfect.
But we're gonna have to run up that bag tomorrow, guys. Let's do it.
Sounds
Two
good.
sessions.
Let's touch some sack. All right. I got XY. Good on that one. Oh, thanks for hanging today, guys. I really do appreciate it. All the laughs that you give me, all the good jokes. I do really appreciate you guys so much. And let's not forget the most important message of the day. Be safe out there and be good to each other.
And
See you
touch some
tomorrow.
sack. See you guys.